Digvijaya Singh is hailed as the Chanakya of the Congress party, and he has spoken out after Congress's embarrassing performance in the recent elections, and especially the debacle in Assam and in Kerala. The senior Congress leader has reiterated that the Congress needs surgery. He's also said that the mantle needs to be handed over to the next generation. Digvijaya Singh spoke exclusively to India Today's executive editor Javed Ansari and said that the Congress too needs a Margdarshak Mandal. Rahul Gandhi's right-hand man advised the Congress that the time for introspection is over. It's time for some serious action. And he said a decision to ally with different parties, like in Tamil Nadu, this was taken too late. Now, with a veteran of the Grand Old Party admitting that there's need for surgery, the question is, will the party listen to him or merely dismiss it like in the past?
A day after the Congress party's debacle in the recently concluded assembly elections, I am joined by senior Congress leader and AICC General Secretary Digvijaya Singh ji. Digvijaya Singh ji, you said yesterday that the time for introspection is over and it's time for surgery. What exactly do you mean by surgery?
Well, if you recollect, after the 2014 Parliament election, a committee under Mr. Antony was set up, which discussed with all the senior leaders, all the state leaders, submitted a report, and then Mr. Rahul Gandhi, he had an extensive discussion with the top leadership of the Congress party. I think
endless discussion. What did they eat?
250 to 300 people he discussed. And then the general secretaries were asked to discuss with the state leaders, district leaders, and we all discussed. We were asked to submit a report by 28th of February in 2015. We submitted the report. Now, whatever introspection had to happen has happened. Now what we need is action.
What kind of action exactly?
That action she has to decide. Congress president has to decide, vice president has to decide. Whatever we had to say, whatever we had proposed, now
what did you all propose?
It is, this is something which not me, but there were thousands of people who have given their own suggestions, which has been sifted by the leadership, and I think hopefully they have chalked out a roadmap. But when I talk of surgery, it is the surgeon who has to decide what kind of surgery he or she wants to do.
But there are many who believe that the fault lies with the surgeon itself.
No, I don't accept that. I don't accept that. Anyone who feels that way, he is entitled to his own view. But I have total confidence in the leadership of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi both.
Every time the Congress party wins, even when you win a municipal corporation election, you give credit to your leadership. But when you lose, you're not honest enough to place the onus where it lies.
Javed, if you analyze the election results, it was not unexpected.
You expected to lose and did nothing.
One second. Kerala, it is one time LDF, next time UDF, number one. Number two, the DMK Congress alliance came rather late. If it had come a little earlier, things might have been different. West Bengal, and in West Bengal also, the alliance came only for the election. It could have been, although we improved our tally, we are the main opposition party in West Bengal now. But at the same time, these alliances, if they had been done a little early, things would have been different. As far as Assam is concerned, in Assam we had a 15-year-long anti-incumbency. Then Mr. Hemant Biswa Sharma, ambition got better of him. He could have waited. Ideologically, he has nothing in common with the BJP.
But isn't it a failure on your party's part that you failed to control or keep within your fold somebody like Sharma, who's very critical, who played a very important role in all your previous elections?
Well, I have handled Assam for 6-7 years, and I see a great potential in Hemant Biswa Sharma. He's a political animal. But he could have waited. In fact, this thing, you make me a chief minister or I'm going, this attitude doesn't work.
So I'm sure you're aware of what he's had to say about Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He lays the blame at Rahul Gandhi's door. He says he was not attentive enough. He didn't give me time of day. He was not willing to listen to me, and therefore I had no other option.
Well, a person who got all the advantage from the Congress party, he needs some excuse to go out.
There are many who would argue that he has a legitimate claim. He was instrumental in helping the Congress win 3 consecutive terms. Suddenly, the Chief Minister's son is foisted on him.
No. In fact, it's absolutely rubbish. Gaurav is a member of parliament, a young member
a very
of
good
parliament.
one in that. But
and also at the same time, in fact, till I was the General Secretary in charge of Assam, Tarun never asked me to speak to Gaurav. So I think this is not the correct.
Okay, so let's from Assam, let's come back to the centre. Your party faces, what is the sum and substance of all this? That there's deterring, there's no action, you call for surgery, others call for introspection, but nothing's come out of this. Your party has been squeezed like never before. You are facing an existential threat. You rule only 6 states and govern only 7% of India's population. From a pan-India party, you are faced with the real danger of becoming a regional party. Isn't this time enough for the Congress party, the Congress leadership to act?
See, Javed, politics is not only governance. Politics is not...
At the end of the day, it's all about governance.
One second. Politics is not only means power. Politics means serving the people, fighting for a cause.
So why run a political party, join an NGO?
No, the NGO is something different. We are a democratic country. NGOs don't participate in the political line or political field. But what I'm trying to say is, Congress is the only political party which has its existence throughout the country. Even if you analyze the elections results of yesterday, BJP has made a big issue of Assam, but what happened in Kerala, what happened in Tamil Nadu, what happened in Bengal?
They've made a head start. I mean, they've laid the foundations for the future.
A great foundation of 1 seat. So this also, they were on the verge of winning last time, but that if you see the Lok Sabha percentage of votes, in every state, Lok Sabha, what they got in Lok Sabha, their voting percentage has come down.
So where do you think, how do you resolve this problem? Do you believe the time has come, as many others in your party believe, for Priyanka Gandhi to join the party, to lead from the front now?
Well, this is a very personal issue. I would never like to involve and
personal issue, but this is what...
No, it's not.
The Indian National Congress.
One second, Javed. I would be the last person to interfere in the family issue of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. As far as Priyanka ji is concerned, she's got charisma, she's articulate, and she's got a great resemblance with Mrs. Indira Gandhi, which attracts people. But at the same time, it's her personal decision. She is confined to campaign for her mother and her brother. So therefore, it is a personal decision.
You know, you hire a poll strategist, Prashant Pashore. He's pressing for her to lead the campaign in UP. There are many in your party who also believe that Priyanka Gandhi should come forward and lead the campaign and possibly lead the party. Do you subscribe to that view? Were she to decide?
Well, we'll be very happy, and particularly I as a person would be very happy if she comes in active politics.
What is the way forward for the Congress party? Do you believe now, Mani Shankar Raya, your good friend and colleague, said it's no longer important whether the Congress wins or not. What is more important is that the BJP should be prevented from winning. So therefore, do you believe the way forward is now the Bihar experiment, where you are a part of a Mahagathbandhan, not necessarily leading that Mahagathbandhan?
You know, politics has to ideology centric. Now, Congress party has a political ideology of being a left of center, which believes in the idea of India, which believes that every caste, community and religion is an Indian first, and then he's a Muslim or a Hindu or a Sikh or a Christian. So therefore, we believe in a cohesive movement of all inclusive politics. rather than dividing the people of this country.
But evidently your message, people are not buying into your message.
Because we, for example, in Assam, we had AUDF on one side, which was aggressively doing communal Muslim politics. And here there was a BJP RSS which was doing aggressive Hindu-centric politics, communal politics.
The fault lies with the voter for choosing, not choosing you all?
No, because I don't blame the voters. I think what is happening is that the emergence of political parties which are again trying to get votes on the basis of religion, it helps BJP to polarize. Now, if I'll give you an example of Uttar Pradesh. Whenever there is a communal riot, we suddenly find Mulayam Singh ji batting for the Muslim and the BJP batting for the Hindus, and both take political advantage of any communal riot. Even if you see Muzaffarnagar riots, what does the Judicial Commission report say? That some obscure sub-inspector was responsible.
Sir, all that is fine.
What I'm trying to say is, this country needs politics of inclusiveness, a liberal, modern politics of the idea of India. We are Indians first, after that we are anyone else.
Yeah, one cannot find fault with what you're saying, but there are lots, increasingly, a large number of people believe that Congress party does not embody all this, that perhaps a Nitish Kumar or somebody else will be leading this.
We leave this choice to the people of this country. Nitish is a very bright political person. We have got a great regard for him, so we don't mind that. What I'm trying to say is that it is the Congress party which has never compromised with the BJP. I can't say this for any other political party in this country, which has not at one point of time.
Why? RJD hasn't. RJD?
What about Janata Dal?
No, but RJD,
Lalu Prasad Yadav, Janata Party, they were a part of with BJP RSS. Again, in the Janata Dal movement also, when he became the chief minister, BJP was their ally.
Okay, but despite all that, you are being just squeezed out. You know, you didn't like it when Narendra Modi and Amit Shah spoke of Congress Mukh Bharat, but you're in danger of proving them right.
Well, and you see, Congress party is the idea of India. You can't sort of drive away the idea of India.
So that's only in the mind of a handful of Congress leaders.
I'm coming to that, because the Congress party stands for all inclusive politics, which does not sort of differentiate between different caste, communities and religion. And therefore I think we are on, if you see all over the world, the right-wing thought is emerging. It's not only confined to India. Whether you see Europe or even America, who could have thought a decade back that Donald Trump could sort of, in such a right-wing policies, could emerge as a leader of the Republican Party. So therefore, if you see globally, there's an upsurge.
So what you're saying is that in that scenario, where is the space for a party like the Congress?
But then, when this has happened over the years, there's a surge for the right-wing, extreme right wing, and then socialism then comes in. We would strongly bat for secular, socialist, democratic idea of India, and we shall go ahead with this.
So does that mean that you would be open to tying up with like-minded parties?
Well, you see, it all depends on when and where, what is the need. We are not averse to the idea of an alliance, except BJP or Shiv Sena or parties like AUDF or Muslim League or MIM. We will not align with any other person.
But you know what some of your potential allies are be talking about? Mamata Banerjee yesterday, while speaking to us, said that Rahul Gandhi is the USP of Narendra Modi.
Well, she is entitled to an opinion. But I would say, if you want to fight BJP, all those congressmen who have left Congress for one reason or the other should come back to the Congress party.
They would say that maybe those who've left have almost as many seats as you have. So why shouldn't it be the other way around?
No, that's not. Does Mamata Banerjee has a presence in UP? Does she have a presence in Karnataka? Does she have a presence in Maharashtra or Madhya Pradesh? You can't sort of allow the tail to wag the body. If the fact remains, the Congress is the political party which can take on the BJP at the national level. And this is the time for all congressmen who have moved out, whether it's a Sharad Pawar or Mamata Banerjee or anyone else, who have moved out for one reason or the other to come back to the Congress party and take on BJP at the national level.
Is this your personal view, or is this a view that your leadership
I've
shares?
been saying this for a long time.
But where does your leadership stand on
Well,
it?
that is for...
What initiatives have your leaders taken to reach out to, say, a Sharad Pawar or a Mamata Banerjee? You aligned with the CPM there.
Well, this is something which the national leadership has to look at. But I think if you want to stop BJP, Mamata cannot stop it. She can stop it in Bengal, or Sharad Pawar maybe in Maharashtra.
Let me be the devil's advocate. Why would somebody join a losing proposition? What can you bring to the table? If a lot of people believe that had the DMK not entered into an alliance with you all, they might have formed the government.
Well, this is for them to decide. After all, what I'm suggesting is open to discussion in debate, and they can take a decision to that.
So, but where does the surgery part of it? I mean, when will that surgery
Javed,
happen?
I'll come back to this again. Surgery is to be carried by the surgeon. So the surgeon happens to be my boss, my leader. She has to do it now.
But when? Because you know,
as soon as possible.
You haven't won an election since 2014.
This is exactly what I've said.
So surgery should be all-encompassing or should cosmetic?
Of course, cosmetic surgery is never a major surgery. It has to be, and I would say time has come for the new generation to come in. We could have another Margdarshak Mandal in Congress party also.
New generation to come in, but so would you be willing to support a Scindia if he's sent to Madhya Pradesh?
Yes, of course, yes, of course.
But you all haven't taken a decision. Who
has to take the decision?
The leadership.
Yes.
So the fault lies with the leadership.
This is exactly what I am requesting the leadership to start the operation.
So, maybe young generation, Priyanka is also young. There are a lot of people who believe that probably she's what the doctor ordered for the Congress party.
If she is willing, why not?
So do you subscribe to the view?
If she is willing, why not?
So do you subscribe to the view, or would you agree with those in your party and outside who believe that perhaps she is what the doctor ordered for the Congress party?
Well, this is, I think, again I would repeat, I would be the last person to interfere in the family.
No, you don't have to interfere. They will decide on their own.
Yes.
But as one of the senior most leaders now in the Congress party,
I've already commented on that. I'll be a very happy man.
You'll be a happy man if she does.
Of course, she comes to politics.
But would you then appeal? Would you join those who are appealing?
Well, I've done it a number of times earlier also.
But you don't believe that despite everything that has happened, you don't believe that the fault lies at the top, as many political commentators have commented.
This is something I will not discuss in a TV interview with Mr. Javed Ansari, or for that matter anyone. This is a matter which we have discussed and deliberated amongst ourselves. The reports are with the leadership. Now they have to act.
They have to act. And what precise action would you?
This is exactly
would satisfy you?
They should look into the views submitted by all sections of the Congress party leaders, and whichever they think is a good suggestion, they should incorporate that and go ahead.
And if that suggestion also means some major culling at the top,
why not? Why not?
Digvijaya Singh ji, you've been very deft, you very nimble-footedly tried to avoid the main question, but nonetheless, thank you very much for taking time out and speaking to India.
Yes, I have played cricket also. Thank you.
So Digvijaya Singh ji is very clear. He wants a culling, he wants surgery, but the surgery is left to the surgeon.